product is so designed not just to eliminate the toxins from the body, but to eliminate the parasites that are there feeding on the food that we eat. In addition to that, we are also seeing that men who have used this product have been able to say to us that, look, you know what? I am seeing where my blood is circulating a little better. Yes, my blood is circulating a lot more. We have seen where men who have used this particular product are saying to us, look, my blood sugar was at X, but now it's at Y. My cholesterol was at Z, but now it has moved to W. That is what men are saying to us. Do you know why? Because in addition to all the ingredients in this particular product, we have the sugar and the Ganoderma that Mr. Amon Puyol used, right? What is it about these particular ingredients that are causing men in particular to be so excited? A case in point, I must tell you, there's a lady known to me. This lady, she had a husband. I say had because they're no longer together. But the gentleman for 4 years had no erection, gentlemen. And I'm getting there. I didn't want to get there so early, but I am getting there in pieces. The man for 4 years had no erection. She tried everything under the sun. And it just couldn't work. It just wasn't working out. She was on her way to check Mr. Joe. And it was Brother Joe who said to her, I know you as a good Christian lady. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to partake in that thing that you want me to partake in. But instead, I will give you 4 sachets of the Divina detox tea. You know what happened, ladies and gentlemen? On the 4th tea, the gentleman had a resurrection. Can I tell you? Imagine that. A man who had no erections for over 4 years had an erection on the 4th tea. On the 4th tea. All that the gentleman needed was just a comprehensive detoxification of the body, and his life changed significantly. So here are the mushrooms that we're going to be talking about now, and looking at them to see how you can benefit from them. So you know already how you can benefit from the tea. It's a comprehensive detox of the body to eliminate all the plaques, to eliminate all the toxins, to eliminate all the parasites and all of that type of thing, right? But in addition to that, now remember we spoke about the things that Mr. Puyol used. He used the reishi mushroom, which is the gano we're looking at right here, the shaga, and of course the cordyceps. And of course in the tea we have 12 ingredients to include the gano and of course the shaga. Now this Ganoderma, I want you to understand that this is no joke. This gano reishi that we're talking about here is absolutely no joke. This product is one of the most amazing things that God would have created, this particular reishi mushroom. And you may be asking me, Chris, why is this so powerful? Well, it is powerful because number one, it strengthens the immune system of human beings. That's what research has shown, right? This particular product is so powerful to the immune system that over in Asia, people with HIV, yes, and other issues that are, related to the immune system are using the reishi to combat those types of maladies. Remember, we did not say we cure. We did not say we treat. We are just telling you what obtains with people who are using the mushrooms. Not just that, but the reishi mushroom is said to alleviate fatigue and stress. Yes, that's what he said of this particular mushroom. Have you ever heard about it? I first became aware of the reishi mushroom back in the day when there was a coffee here known as Organa Gold coffee. That was my first introduction to the reishi. And I remember one evening, a lady who was sick unto death for years. They took her to the meeting and she stood and she testified. She said, listen, I have been bedridden for years. And all I did was to drink this black coffee that contains the reishi mushroom. And look at me now, 6 weeks later. I could not believe it. I only believed because I knew her son. And it was her son who said, yes, Chris, mommy has been bedridden for quite some time. So this is not a fluke we're talking to you about. We're not talking to you about some 9-day wonder. We're talking to you about things that the Asians have been using for years, and it has been contributing positively to their lives. Believe it or not, the reishi mushroom is also known to fight and to prevent cancers from developing in the body. And more research is being done every single year to actually substantiate that argument. The reishi mushroom is also known to lower, not just lower, but to regulate the blood pressure. It is also known to regulate the blood sugar. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about a mushroom that is so powerful in its output of antioxidants that it is said to be the king of all mushrooms. That's the power of what we're talking about here. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, listen to me now, how do you get this mushroom? Well, we have the mushroom available through this great product you're looking at on your screen right now called the Gano capsules. As you can see, it's 90 capsules. You take 3 per day, right? And of course, it helps with some very important things as you are seeing here right now. The other mushroom that is of great significance and you must take key notes now is the shaga mushroom per se. Now, the shaga mushroom, ladies and gentlemen, is one of those superfoods that many of us have not, have never been made aware of. It is such a super food because of the fact that it contains all the vitamin B's that you need to function on a daily basis. The vitamin D, potassium, amino acids, all of these great vitamins and minerals that we need to function on a daily basis are available through this particular mushroom. Zinc, men, that's important for us, and we're going to talk about that later in the fight against the prostate cancer. The zinc, so powerful, so powerful is zinc as well, because it also, you and I know, based on recent happenings with the COVID-19, the fact that this zinc is one of those things that is now being recommended to enhance the quality and the potency of the immune system. Right? So that's even if this particular mushroom did absolutely nothing else to the human body, the fact that all of these vitamins and minerals are available, it means that this is a must-have. Not just that, but it is said to slow the aging process. Right? Of course, oxidative stress causes physical signs of aging, such as wrinkles, sagging of the skin and the gray hair, and of course, constant exposure to the sun and pollution, another source of, damages that can actually create free radicals, right? No, this particular mushroom is known to stem all of that. Isn't that amazing? Drop the number 7 in the chat if you are excited about what you're hearing and what I'm talking about. It also lowers the cholesterol. Yes, it is known to lower the cholesterol. This particular mushroom is an amazing thing. We're talking about a mushroom, ladies and gentlemen, that is antioxidant rich. When I say rich, I mean rich. So that little fella called bad cholesterol that has been whipping you ever so often. You go to the doctor and he keeps on telling you, hey, the cholesterol is high. Or you're not here, but your father is, your father to be that person. You know your grandpa to be that person. You know your friend to be that person. Your husband to be that person. Can I tell you that this is indeed an awesome and amazing product to have on a daily basis. Not just that, but if you ask Armand Puyol what he cherishes about this particular product, he will tell you, Chris, and the other 176 of you on the call, this mushroom prevents and fights cancers from developing in the body. Isn't that amazing? And of course, the researches that are being done on a daily basis are now, actually agreeing to this particular concept. There was a time when people used to, rubbish these things. Tell, hey, what are you talking about? Rubbish. Nothing goes like that. But the Asian, the people, the Chinese and the Japanese and all these people that have been living to 100 for years and people are asking them, what are you consuming? They say, look here, we've been having the sugar, we've been using the Ganoderma. Yes, that's what we've been using. Mr. Armand Puyol is saying, listen, we're not making medical claims over here. But what I am saying is that personally, I use it. That's the CEO's words. I use these 3 mushrooms. And look at me now. Cancer-free? Yes, that's what we're talking about, right? It gets better because in addition to that, we are also made to aware that this particular mushroom is useful in the fight against high blood pressure. It also supports immune health, and of course, it fights inflammation. Now, interestingly, a lot of the illnesses that sometimes we struggle with, seem to stem from an inflamed system. Inflammation is not totally bad, you know what I mean? But too much inflammation in the body will, of course, lead to some damages. And this mushroom will help you to have that balance. So what we are saying to you, gentlemen, is that the Ganoderma, the shaga, and the other mushroom that we're going to be talking about, what they do is that they create balance in the body and allow you to function normally. Are you with me? Are you with me, ladies and gentlemen? Because I know some ladies sneaked in and are you listening to men's conversation? Drop the number 7 in the chat if you are with me and you are understanding what I'm saying and I'm making sense. Right? Am I adding value to your life? If I'm adding value to your life this evening, drop the number 7 in the chat. Thank you very much for those 7s. They said it's God's perfect number. Now, the cordyceps is another unique mushroom again. We're talking about a mushroom that is said to boost exercise performances. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be shocked this evening to know that ATP is found in the cordyceps mushroom, right? And of course, with ATP, we're not talking about being, overdosing now as some athletes would have done in the past, but we are talking about, that perfect amount for the body. It helps to deliver enough energy to the muscles so that they can function a little better. So if you are lazy, if you are lame, if you are that person who, doesn't have the go, this is something that you could really consider because it's going to add, that extra performance that you need in order to function effectively. It's an anti-aging property again, of course, because of the high antioxidant component that it has. And of course, with that, you will recognize that the aging process will, somewhat be tempered. It also helps and fights, they say, in the prevention of the growth of tumors in the human body. So all the mushrooms, you seem to be, there's a correlation between all of them. You kind of see the same things that are happening. That cancer-related thing is just happening for all of these mushrooms, and that in itself is amazing, right? The cordyceps as well is one of those mushrooms that is big on type 2 diabetes in the sense that it helps to, manage your type 2 diabetes. So type 2 diabetes, as they say, is an overproduction of insulin in the body. The example I like to share, gentlemen, is this. You wake up in the morning and you have some yams and some bananas and dumplings for your breakfast, of course, right there, because that is what? Starch, which is then converted to glucose, right? And when that is done, then of course the body now produces the natural hormone insulin to kind of flush that out of the system, right? Or to, suppresses it. But by a quint, you have a biscuit. You know what I mean? You have a biscuit, and of course, boom, spike again, more insulin. You get back at lunch again and some rice and some, that type of thing there. Of course, again, glucose. And so for that, you have to have that insulin production. Again, you get back again in the evening and you have your dinner, but even before you go to your bed, you don't know it's a beer or a 1 Guinness or whatever it is, you have a drink up in the system. So right throughout the day, just look at it. The constant overproduction of the insulin, of course, that in itself is what really results in that type 2 diabetes. This product here is designed to help to regulate the system so that that does not happen in terms of the overproduction of this particular hormone that the body has to produce. And not just that, you must also be aware that if you're a male and you are eating that strongly, then you must be exercising, gentlemen. It makes no sense you sit, and consume that all that food, because what is going to happen is that you are going to get fat. Let me just say it just like that. You're going to get fat. And you don't want to be fat, gentlemen. Do you? You want to be fat? No, you don't want to be fat. You don't want to have that big belly. Ladies are not happy with the big bellies these days. They are complaining. They say, look here, as a result of the big belly, they realize that some things are getting smaller that were very big. That's what one lady told me that. Can you identify? Is there a lady that can identify? Drop the number 7 in the chat if you can identify. That's why the ladies have said that there was a time when a certain aspect of the man's body was very large. But since the belly started to grow, she noticed it get smaller. I don't know how that works, but that's what I don't have a big belly, so I don't know. Right? But that's what the lady told me. Right? So stay away from that. And we're going to show you how you can stay away from that. Right? In addition to that, the cordyceps also, importantly, increases the oxygen uptake in the body. That's one of the main benefits of it. And, at a time like this, it's something that you really need to have. Now, here is the revelation of the night. The revelation of the night is that we spoke about the guano, we spoke about the shaga, and we spoke about the cordyceps. Here is a product from Vida Divina, right? That has all 3 of these mushrooms in addition to 7 others. We're talking about the time. Very, 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 very awesome and amazing product. So yes, if you need a product, yes, from Vida Divina, just one product with all 3, then of course the time. The quantity in terms of the serving may be a little bit less, right? If you were, for example, to purchase the shaga itself directly, then of course the quantity there is going to be a lot more as opposed to when you do it from the time perspective. But it's a very good thing to have. I take it every day, and believe me, you see, my health is just right up there, No, so we have looked at several things. We have looked at the whole issue of the cardiovascular. We looked at the diabetes, looked at the hypertension. We looked at the high cholesterol and all of these things and how these mushrooms can help you. We look at the fact that you're not having those bowel movements regular and how the tea can help you with that. Also, that said tea, is used to detoxify the system and to cleanse the body of all the impurities, all the parasites and all the bad things that are there. My founder and CEO, Mr. Armand Puyol, whenever he talks about the tea, he says, listen, Chris, you see this tea, all it does really is just to regulate your body and cause it to function normally. And we know, gentlemen, we are here on this call, and we just need to be factual. Our bodies are not working as it ought to. If our bodies were working as it ought to, Viagra would not be so popular in Jamaica. It wouldn't be. And I have a friend right now, I can call him on this call. He tells me that he sells in excess of 1,000 Viagra every single week in Jamaica. Yes, that's what he told me. Every single week, he's selling over 1,000 Viagra. So if our bodies were working that effective as we, make it seem as if we are, all that, then we wouldn't need 1,000 Viagra to be selling in Jamaica on a weekly basis. All right, that's just one man we're selling. Now, another of the issues that we are faced with as men, so we talk about the cardiovascular, we talk about the diabetes, etc., and all those issues that will emanate from that. And of course, the possible help that you can have in using the mushrooms. But one of the major problems that we face as men is the prostate issue. The prostate issue and the erectile dysfunction issue. Now, erectile dysfunction can be caused from many things. It can be caused from stress, it can be fatigue, it can be as a result of poor nutrition as well, right? All of these things are right there staring us in the face, but sometimes we don't even know, right? Sometimes we don't even know. Here at Vida Divina, what we say to our men is that first and foremost, before you try any of our supplements, make sure that you have a comprehensive detox. I told you the story about my good friend whose husband was struggling for 4 years. All he had was just a comprehensive detoxification of the body by using the teas, and what happened? The man had a resurrection. But even after he had the resurrection, he needed maintenance. And so the maintenance for us that we are proposing to you, gentlemen, is this product called the Mars. Now, you may be asking why the Mars. Now, this product is very unique. First and foremost, it's all natural, right? The ingredients include zinc, niacin, tonkat ali. We're going to talk about that in a lot more, in more detail. There's also honey goatweed, ginseng, and a lot of other natural stuff can be found in this product. Now, the reason why I am proposing this product to you, gentlemen, is because it provides a twofold solution. Yes, based on what we have seen. Now, we're going to explain to you what that we're talking about. Now, the first thing that we have noticed about this product is that men who uses it, they tend to report, a lot more energy and a better performance in the bedroom. In fact, women are saying to us that when the men use the Mars, they notice that there is an increase in the apparatus, not just in terms of length, but also width. But the other thing that they say is that the man who was completing vigorously with Usain Bolt at 9.58, the man is now doing the marathons. That is what ladies have been saying to us. So the issue of the man losing the power of the lion that God would have made him with because of one reason or another, possibly diabetes, possibly stress or fatigue, or being overweight, or poor circulation. Once they would have had the cleanse by using the tea and now turn to the Mars, what do you know? These men have become supermen, right? Now, the power in this ingredient, in this product here, is really the tonkat ali. The tonkat ali, and we're going to talk about it more another product. The tonkat ali is no joke. Is one of the most fabulous products ever, or should I say ingredient, ever created by God Almighty on this earth. But the other aspect now to the Mars is that this product is also designed to support a healthy prostate. Yes, a healthy prostate, ladies and gentlemen. Remember earlier, for those of you who are late, the statistics I quoted earlier revealed that 304 out of every 100,000 cases of prostate cancer globally can be attributed to Jamaican men. In other words, the statistics are saying that, look, Jamaican men have the highest propensity for prostate cancer globally. I don't know what is the cause. Because it doesn't happen in Africa, and we are Africans. You see what I'm saying? It happens more in the Caribbean and Jamaica more than everywhere else. Now, here is what we have found. We have found at Divina that men who combine the tea, the Ganoderma, or the sugar capsule with the Mars are now seeing a reduction in their prostate enlargement. In fact, here is a testimony from a gentleman. This gentleman had a prostate enlargement test reading of 4.5. He came and he told an affiliate of Vida of his problem. The affiliate says, here what you do, get yourself 6 teas, get yourself a bottle of Ganoderma capsule, and of course a bottle of the Mars. He did so. 1 month later, the said gentleman went back to his doctor, did the test over, and his prostate enlargement was reduced to 1.12. That's amazing, gentlemen. For those of you who are Vida affiliates and understand what we're talking about, please just drop some fire emojis in the chat, because the men here need to understand that we are under something good. Drop, if you're a Vida affiliate, drop some fire emojis. Let the people know that what we're saying is no fluke. In fact, at the end of this presentation, if you stay with me, gentlemen, I'm going to introduce not the man with this testimony, but another gentleman who would have had a similar situation, and he's going to tell you what the product has done for him. Right? So that's what we're talking about. So you have one product there that is designed to help you not just with the erectile dysfunction. And the gentlemen, I am telling you, I am being honest with you as a brother. The ladies are just fed up because they are saying that, look, the man that that they got married to. It's not the man that they are experiencing now. The lion has disappeared. They want back the lion. And so we are recommending to you that, look here, if you want to be that lion without the propensity of the heart disease, of the heart attack, as you hear so often in the hotels, a man go to a hotel and him get a one Viagra and him drink a Guinness or him drink a Dragon, and by the time the girl look on him dead like a knit. That not happen to you when you depend this Mars. No, it's not happening. It's not going to happen. It's an all-natural alternative to those very bad pharmaceutical stuff. And men who are using it are saying, where was this all along? Because not only, let me tell you, men who would have once struggled with prostate issue, one of the problems that they had is that when they went to urinate, they were wondering if it was, if something was leaking, when something leaking and there's a drop, the roof a leak and drop, that was the type of thing that was taking place. Now the men are saying that, look, if they are not careful, the very toilet bowl gets cracked because of the power of the urine. That's the power. That's what we're talking about here at Vida. So gentlemen, don't feel for a moment that we are here and we are just talking. We are saying to you that this is what we, the men of Vida, would have experienced. I tell you, I happened to inadvertently take the Mars. I was looking for the Gano and I took the Mars instead. And the following morning I went to urinate and there was no, if I did like this, I had to be going in about 4 different directions. I just went into the bath and, it was a roof. That's what we're talking about. The power of this great and amazing product. Right? Now, in addition to that, gentlemen, we are saying that we notice as well that our men, once they get over 40, and this in particular has to do with an issue known as diabetes. Diabetes is a leading cause of blindness in Jamaica, or eye issues, right? Throughout the Caribbean, diabetes is a leading cause. When you're diabetic, especially type 2 diabetes, 4 things may happen to you. Number 1, erectile dysfunction. In case you're not aware of that, let me tell you now. When you are type 2 diabetic, right, and you have that struggle, one of the first things that you may encounter is erectile dysfunction. Number 2 could be kidney problems. Number 3, if you get a cut anywhere, it takes a while to get healed, if it does heal, right? And of course, number 4, be it blindness, right? We're saying to you that if you're experiencing any vision problem at all, here's a product at Vida that has been helping people to improve the quality of their sight, right? Now, this product, as you see on my screen, it is enriched with an ingredient known as bilberry fruit and of course the carotenoids. But in addition to that, you're talking about vitamin B, you're talking about 25,000 international units that can be found in this product. That's the amount of vitamin A, rather, that can be found in this product. So this is not a dibby product that we're talking about. We're talking about something that is really powerful in some huge ingredients, some vitamins that you need in order to experience, quality eyesight. Grapefruit seed, grape seed, zinc, right? And all of these amazing things can be found in this product to enhance the quality of your vision, right? And so we're not making medical claims, but the men and women who have used it have just raised their hands to say, listen, give me more. Everybody is saying, give me more. I need more. I just need more. I need more and more and more and more. You're on this call and you have experienced the sight. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you have experienced the sight, right? Now, in addition to that, gentlemen, we know that a lot of us are struggling with weight problems, right? Because of course we spoke earlier about the hypertension, the high cholesterol, the diabetes. More often than not, this is as a result of overweight or obesity, right? Or inactivity that leads to obesity, of course, and overweight, right? Now, we're saying to you, we want to help you with that, We want to help you with that, and for that we have a line of products here that is designed specifically to help in that regard, right? We have a product called the HCG, and what it does is that it stimulates the natural HCG hormone in the body. In so doing, you will recognize when you use it that you have a lot more energy. Why? Because it is actually mobilizing the fat in the system and it is converting it into energy. So if you are that person who wants to exercise and lose the weight, right, with help, then that's the product for you. The Life suppresses your appetite. That overactive appetite that you have to eat. You're a sedentary worker, for example. You work in an office. But for your breakfast, 5 dumpling and 2 pieces of yam. Can't work at too much carbs at lunch again, half pound of rice. That cannot work at too much carbs that again. You understand? And you love when the gravy when the food is swimming in the gravy. That cannot work, right? So if you want to reduce the appetite there, then you need to get the Life capsule. It suppresses your appetite, provides your body with all the natural energy that you need in order to work out. Now the Atom is a big product. For those of you who are lacking in energy all over, you work at nights, you work at your job in the day is arduous, you just can't manage, that Atom there is for you. You're struggling with indigestion. The tea is a precursor, but of course the Ignite is also useful in that regard. A lot of you gain weight because you can't sleep when night come, right? And so therefore we have in this product called Sleep and Lose the melatonin that is designed to help to put you to bed. And while you sleep, Vida says you lose weight. Yes, that's the power of these great products. Now, time is against us, so let me just tell you, in terms of building the immune system, so we spoke about the Shaga earlier for that, but also a refreshing drink known as the Factor Divina. This product is really amplified by 32 antioxidants. Did I say that correctly? Yes, I did. 32 antioxidants can be found here, right? So if you are that guy who wants to, get the immune system up and, you want to have all that extra energy in order to function effectively, then this is what you need. Why you need it? Because this product contains the reishi, contains the cordyceps, contains the shaga. Not just that, but you're talking about spirulina. You're talking about grape seed. All of them great things that I think if we talk about that you have never experienced, can be experienced through this great product. All right? Now, time is against us. So let me just show you, for those persons who may be struggling with the cancers, what we have seen is that the men who combine the tea, Divina detox tea, with the reishi extract, the reishi extract and the shaga extract, they tend to have a better outcome. And why is that so? Let me tell you why. Because these are the purest in terms of the shaga and of course the reishi, the purest. So you have more here than what is in the capsules, right? So loads of men and women who have, reported to us that, boy, you know what, I'm surprised to see that, I am improving it to this level. Then that's what they would have done. The combination of the tea, the reishi extract, and of course the shaga extract, all right? In addition to that, gentlemen, we also have a protein shake. I want to tell you about it quickly because this is something that has done a lot for me personally. I was a skinny little dude, you know what I mean? Yeah, just a skinny dude, you know what I mean? Stress go already, stress mash you up, you know what I mean? And I really took to this particular product, the lean shake, and believe it or not, I gained 30 pounds in just about 3 months, right? Why is that so? Because this protein shake contains 16 grams of protein. But in addition to that, you also have your vegetables, you also have your fruits. So all your vitamins and your minerals are right here to be had from this delicious protein shake. For those of you who are trying to lose some weight though, and you're trying to get that meal replacement, then this shake is for you. This is actually the meal replacement. So you want to replace 2 of your meals, your lunch, and of course your dinner, or just one of your meals, then this is what you do. But if you want to gain weight, if you want to build strong muscles like the ones you're looking at right here now, then guess what you need to do? You need to have your 3 meals per day and then add the protein shake to your diet, and it will be just marvelous. In addition to that, we have coffee. Now, when I was growing up, there was a song on the radio that I always liked to listen to. Make coffee, me coffee, me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning. Yes, most people across the world will always be consuming a cup of coffee in the morning. Well, if you are looking for healthy coffee that is low in caffeine, then this is what you need right here. Vida has that for you. So you're talking about healthy coffee that will not cause the heart to palpitate, that will not cause you to be nauseous, or you having those anxiety attacks. Then this is what you really need right here. Coffee that is infused with 100% organic reishi. But the coffee here that people are excited about is the Tonkat Ali. Earlier we mentioned the Tonkat Ali in the Mars. Well, now we're going to talk about the Tonkat Ali in the coffee. And more men, believe it or not, in fact, let me not say men, more women are buying the Tonkat Ali for men more than men rather buying the Tonkat Ali for themselves. Why? Because the Tonkat Ali, the fact that it is in beverage form, what it does, it gets to the bloodstream a lot faster, right? And in so doing, of course, if it is there earlier, then the result is going to be, faster as well, right? Now, the Tonkat Ali itself is renowned to increase testosterone levels. Yes. And so with increased testosterone levels, you have increased muscle strength, you have a decrease in fatigue, a decrease in stress, and of course the big one, a decrease in erectile dysfunction. But the ladies, they say, no, that's not why they buy this coffee for their men. They purchase the coffee because the Tonkat Ali ingredient allows the men to have a harder, firmer, and stronger erection. They say, look, when the men drink this thing here, even when the pipe flows, even if it flows early, the pipe is so strong that, they can go on for hours and hours and hours. And that is what excites them. That's what they have been telling us. So, for you who are here this evening, you came and you listened, and we are very grateful that you did. What we're saying to you is that, your health, gentlemen, has to be your responsibility. And here at Vida Divina, we have a line of products that are so geared towards helping you. We know your jobs are stressful. You know what I mean? We know that things are not, as they ought to be, because finances are, in Jamaica, we're not paid for the work that we do in Jamaica. And so that alone is stressful. But here at Vida, we are saying that we can help you, right, to improve the quality of your overall health, right? If you're a man here this evening and you are struggling with prostate health, we say to you, we're not making medical claims. But what we are saying rather, is that, look, if you combine the reishi, right? If you combine the reishi, the sugar, and the tea together, trust me, along with the Mars, you're going to have a great time. If you are that male that is struggling with the erectile issues and the infertility issues, then look here, get yourself the tea, cleanse the body first, at all times, cleanse the body. And having cleansed the body now, you're going to incorporate the Mars into your daily activities. And of course, if the coffee is available, Tonkat Ali coffee, even so, fantastic, right? If you are here as a man, cardiovascular issue seem to be a problem. Overweight, yes, diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, pulmonary heart disease, whatever it is, cleanse yourself with the tea first. And then come to us and say, listen, give us the reishi, give us the gano, and give us the cordyceps, and make we help you live your best life, right? And also the protein shake. If you want to lose those extra pounds, men, get the tea, because the tea will help you to lose up to 60 pounds. We have seen that, right? But in addition to that, now you're going to need your HCG, your life, or your atom, along with your protein shake, and you're good to go, right? That's what we are saying to our men, because we essentially here at Vida, our concern arose out of discussions that we would have had with females. Our sisters are saying that, look, the men are not really, living their best lives. The men are existing, but they're not living. And we want you to live. So they say, Chris, we're going to call our fathers. We're going to call our brothers. We're going to call our pastors, the people that we care about, because we want you to talk to them and show them the way. And I hope this evening that this conversation would have arose some level of, thought in your life to the point where you will make a decision this evening to get these products. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the time that you took out of your busy schedule to be here with us this evening. I want to thank you for assimilating the information.